Our presentation is entitled For the Love of Alveoli, which we used as a way to bring attention to our booth, hoping it would lure in curious students about our title. Our mission was to provide a learning opportunity to a mixed gender and ethnic group of college students about the detrimental effects that smoking causes to the lungs and the rest of the body. Since our target age was college students, the role we had in the community was to have a booth set up in the University Center of Tennessee Tech University. We wanted to be used as a tool to give some quick and pertinent information for students interested and concerned about the consequences that smoking has.
Welcome. Our group went to the University Center at Tech, and we just explained this poster to whoever walked by. And so the left side, if you're looking at it, this side shows healthy lungs and explains what the lungs do. Shows two pictures of, well, one picture of a lung, one picture of an alveoli. That really captures the ventilation perfusion aspect of the whole situation of the respiratory system. And then at the bottom it shows how much money you'll save if you quit smoking or if you don't smoke already. And in the middle of the poster it shows what the negative effects of smoking on your lungs and on your other organ systems. And it has some facts about smoking. And the left side is how to quit, and we put a little pamphlet in there about what happens when you quit. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, like a week, a month, and a year, and references. And we didn't explain the references to the people who walked by. And we had a visual aid. They were pig lungs, and one was diseased and one was healthy, and they were hooked up to a BiPAP machine, and they were constantly breathing and inflating and deflating. And that's wrap.
At our CAP presentation, we had approximately 25 people come to the booth and speak with us. That does not include all of the people that walked by and viewed the booth but did not stop to talk to us. Of those 25, I was glad to hear that most claimed they were not smokers, but they were very, very interested in the pig lungs as they inflated and deflated, and a lot of people wanted to touch them. And when they felt the tumors in the areas of the chronic smoking lung that did not inflate, they seemed pretty convinced that smoking was not the best idea. We also had one girl who did stop by, and she asked if she could take one of each pamphlet to give to her brother, who she claimed was a smoker. So we'll take that as a small victory.
Throughout the creation and performance of our CAP project, our group was able to gain a lot of knowledge about different aspects of smoking and secondhand smoking, as well as characteristics that make you more prone to begin smoking. We chose to give our presentation on campus because we learned that the peer pressure, stress, and independence experienced in college can cause many people to begin smoking. However, our project wasn't simply over the typical Just Say No campaign by Dare. We also presented ways to stop smoking and the benefits that can be brought to individuals by quitting. Initially, when we began this project, we knew that we wanted to be able to use pig lungs to demonstrate the damage that smoking can cause. Being able to collaborate with one of the nurse educators at CRMC was a great experience because we were able to discuss our project and ideas with her, and she gave us additional ideas to capture and keep the attention of our audience. We learned that if you take the initiative to work with others, you can increase the tools you have available to help meet your goals. We've always learned that nursing is a team effort, and that holds true even with education. If we had not been able to use another resource, we would have only had a poster board that we had made, rather than the addition of the pig lungs and pamphlet to hand out. The experience gained during our public presentation was very interesting. I think that sometimes we forget how much we've learned in nursing school and don't realize how much we can educate others in our community. Some of the students that we saw didn't even know what the lungs were, let alone the damage that smoking can cause to them. And we decided that choosing to use the pig lungs as a representation of the damage that can be caused was a great idea because the majority of the people who passed our booth had shocked expressions. I think that the best experience of the day was when a girl walked up to us and told us that her brother smokes, and she has been trying to get him to quit for a while. So she took a video of the lungs to show him how poorly the one affected by smoking functioned, and she also took one of each of our pamphlets to take to him, and she thanked us for our help and said that she really appreciated our effort. And this really impacted us and made us realize how much we can help others simply through education and raising awareness. So overall, even though we didn't have quite as many people to actually come talk to us as we wanted, it was still an effective project that personally impacted some people and definitely made others aware of the impacts that smoking can have.
A way for future students to be involved in this presentation is to continue the research in how smoking causes harm to the body and being a voice for the body that cannot speak in teaching others about the research. Nurses can be involved in this organization by providing patient teaching about smoking to patients and also to the general public. Nurses can also support students in this mission to teach the effects of smoking to the public by providing opportunities to present this research and information. And because nurses may have more experience in working with the public, they can provide suggestions on successful ways to reach out.